How's it going, guys? I'm Dan Langan. This is Baking with Dan, and today I'm sharing with you a really simple recipe for a silky smooth, fluffy vanilla icing. This recipe comes together like a classic American buttercream, but it's a nice change up thanks to some marshmallow fluff and some sour cream. I have a pound of unsalted butter in my mixer, and it's been creaming until it's nice and fluffy. And to my unsalted butter, I'm going to add some powdered sugar. So I'll add that all at once, and I'll mix this on low just until it comes together so I don't have powdered sugar flying everywhere. So once the sugar is blended into the butter, I'll raise the mixer to medium-high speed and let it mix for just maybe 30 seconds, just to make sure there are no lumps of sugar. So now I'll add in my marshmallow fluff. And the fluff is a really interesting component here because fluff is basically a shelf-stable meringue. So using fluff in this recipe allows us to add a bit more volume and a bit more structure to this frosting that would normally in an American buttercream just come from powdered sugar. So using the fluff is kind of a bit of a cheat on a meringue. It's going to give the icing a really airy texture. I'm also going to add some sour cream. I love the sour cream in this recipe as opposed to some other type of liquid because it's going to give this frosting a silky smooth feel. It helps the frosting spread really smooth, and the tang of the sour cream also offsets the sweetness of the icing. And then a good bit of vanilla extract, a full tablespoon. So again, I'll mix this on low just until it comes together. So I'm going to raise the speed to medium and let it mix for about 60 seconds. So now this frosting is fairly thick. So to thin it down, I like to use heavy cream. The heavy cream is going to make the frosting even smoother and even fluffier. So I have about 1/4 cup of heavy cream in my measuring cup right here. I'll add about half of it, let it mix, and then if I want the frosting a little bit thinner, I'll add even more of the cream. So before I finish this frosting up, I'm going to add just a pinch of salt since I started with unsalted butter. And I'm not going to use all of my heavy cream. I'll add maybe another teaspoon. And then the final step to make this icing is to turn the mixer on, let it mix on medium-high speed for a good 4 or 5 minutes. That'll make sure it's luscious, beautiful, has a nice silky smooth spreading texture. And then at that point, this fluffy vanilla icing is ready to go.